Hello students, Mr. Bastias here. Welcome to Unit 3, Week 4, Day 2. Make sure you have your Meaningmapper, article a day, your book of knowledge, and paper and pencil to write with. Today we will learn about festivals in Bangladesh by having discussions supported with facts from the text. Let's get started. So before reading, I want you to think about our focus word, celebrate. And we have many different variations of this word celebrate. What I want you to do is look at each word and decide if it's a noun, a word that is the name of something, such as a person, animal, place, thing, quality, or idea, or a verb. Verbs are the action words in a sentence that describe what the subject is doing. So take a look at each one and decide if it's a noun or a verb. Take a moment to do this now. Let's do it together. Celebrate. Is this a noun, a person, place, or thing, or is it a verb? Celebrate. That's right. It's a verb. It's an action. When we celebrate something, we are doing something. How about celebration? Correct. That's a noun. It's a noun because a celebration is a thing. You can go to a celebration. How about celebrated? Celebrated is celebrate in the past, so it is also an action, a verb. How about celebrates? Celebrates is also a verb. He celebrates right now. How about celebrity? A celebrity. I saw a celebrity yesterday. It's a noun. Now celebrating. Is it a noun or a verb? Celebrating is a verb. We are all celebrating right now. It is what we're doing. Now let's get started with our article a day, festivals in Bangladesh. What do you notice about this picture? I notice that the women are wearing traditional clothes and it looks like they're picking up grain of some sort. Let's read our article a day, festivals in Bangladesh. Here is Bangladesh, and this is Bangladesh's flag. Nabana. The word Nabana means new food. In Bangladesh, the festival Nabana celebrates new food. Many people from rural Bangladesh celebrate this festival. People dance, sing, and march through the streets. There are sometimes performances too. Performance is defined as acting, singing, playing an instrument, or otherwise showing a craft to a group of people. Many of these performances tell the stories of past harvests. So here we have people giving performances. It looks like these women are dancing, and maybe this one is playing an instrument or maybe dancing as well, but they're all giving a performance. Can you guess why this is a popular festival in the countryside? In rural Bangladesh, farming is very important. Nabana is celebrated during the farming season. The farming season starts at the beginning of fall. In the fall, farmers harvest their crops and store them for the winter. Remember, harvest is when we pick up our crops, and crops are plants that farmers grow, such as corn, wheat, and beans. In Spanish, you can say cultivo o cosecha. So here are some crops. It looks like we have beans and we have corn and we have some other stuff I can't quite see, probably wheat. It is important that there are enough crops for the family to eat. The Nabana can be a happy or a sad event. If the farm did not grow enough crops, then the Nabana can be a difficult time for farmers and their families. If the farm grew many crops, then the Nabana is a happy time. Pola Boy Shock. Pola Boy Shock is the first day of the Bengali New Year. The first day of the Bengali calendar is April 14th. So here is our calendar, but the Bengali calendar is a little different. The Bengali calendar was created in 593 AD. Many people believe that King Shoshanko of Gore created this calendar. More than 1,000 years later, Emperor Akbar made changes to the Bengali calendar. He called it the Fosholi Shon, which means the harvest calendar. This new calendar was based on the movements of the sun and the moon. So Pola Boy Shock is the first day of the Bengali New Year. People celebrate Pola Boy Shock by eating special food, dancing, and parading through the streets. One of the most popular foods eaten on this day is called Panta Elish. Panta Elish is fried fish and rice. The rice is soaked in water overnight. Chefs sometimes add onions, chilies, and lentils to the dish. Here is some Panta Elish. Would you like to try Panta Elish? I would love to try Panta Elish because I love fish. Now take out your book of knowledge and go back to the article. Write down 2 or 3 things that you learned from the article. So take a moment to do that now. As usual, I'm going to go back to my article and find some evidence of what I learned. The first thing I learned was about the Nabana festival in Bangladesh, and Nabana means new food. So they celebrate the new harvest. So I'm going to write that down. I learned that they celebrate Nabana festival in Bangladesh, which means new food. I also learned about Pola Boy Shock, which is the Bengali New Year. I'm going to write that down as well. I also learned that Pola Boy Shock is the Bengali New Year. This makes me think of buñuelos, which you can see here on the right. That's our traditional food that we eat during the winter holidays in Colombia. Now, it's not Panta Elish, which they eat in Bangladesh, but it is our traditional food. So that's why it reminded me of it. So this makes me think of buñuelos. Now please take out your Meaningmapper. In the middle we have our focus word, celebrate. When you celebrate something, you honor it and make it special in some way. We've already added the word party and festival, but what other word could you add to our Meaningmapper? I added the word performance, because when we celebrate something, we can have lots of performances to honor it, such as in some of the holidays in Bangladesh. The last thing I want you to do is to add the word performance to your word wall. And that's it for me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.